Live. Fingers back, baby. The fingers back. Hello. What? Hello, we're coming in hot. We've got a question. What would you all call that type of like 90s and early 2000s Christian, like da-da-da-da, kind of like anthem stadium rock?
Yeah.
Is there a specific word for
or
it?
that type of genre where it's like, I thought it was like maybe
Christian
new
rock,
age
Quinn
Christian
says?
rock. Yeah. Is it just Christian
It
rock?
might be praise rock, maybe? Christ.
Praise rock sounds more like something you would see at like some kind of fucking Southern Baptist convention retreat.
Like they
singing to all the
that.
fucking kids. Like I was just telling her a story about when I was at a hotel with my friend because her mom was looking for places to live in Oklahoma. And so we just had the run of the hotel.
Oops.
And there was like, I think they were Baptist. Like this huge like teen camp going on.
Baptist. I was in high school. I had gone to Catholic church with my best friend, and then I had a crush on somebody, and so I started going to a different church because as one does. And at that other church, it was very Baptisty, like hands in the air, like that kind of shit. And then that's the one where the pastor came to my house and sat beneath the street light with me, an adult man looking like a broke ass Danny Tanner. Nevertheless. We went to a summer camp and sang that music, and it was a Baptist summer camp to corroborate your claims.
Well, my friend and I met some of the boys that were attending.
Partly Cloudy says former Baptist husband says praise music. Yeah, like praise rock.
Yeah, praise rock.
And worship. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
I hate it. It gives me the creeps. Is the point of it.
Town.
But
I got to turn this camera on. Hold on.
What camera?
This little one.
What does it do?
It's going to film us.
Oh. Oops.
Man, I mashed a button. Uh-oh. Hang on, gang. We're doing
that's a cute doggy Kimmer. Hillsong. Yeah, like those types of vibes. Well, anyways, we met these boys and like, you know, how you're somebody's girlfriend for like 2 days or whatever.
Did you clasp?
I think we did. Yeah, it was so cringe.
Fingers entwined?
Maybe kissed. But then they like asked us to come to like the praise thing.
They were luring you.
And those girls did not like us.
The classic Baptist boy honeypot where they get you to convert by...
No, those Baptist girls did not
like you.
The sights of my friend and I.
I'm sure. They were like, where are your purity rings?
I was like, you can have them. This is not going anywhere.
They're like, by the way, in order to be with these dudes, you're going to have to like jam a lot too. Shout out if you ever went to
I don't even think we did. No, maybe.
Maybe. If you went to Baptist church in or around 2001, 2002, when The Reason by Hoobastank came out and all the churches would like replace the lyrics to be about Jesus. Shout out in the chat.
What were the lyrics?
I mean, just like literally all the
what are the Hoobastank real lyrics?
But I distinctly remember it was...
Who just said I got felt up at something? Because same.
Scroll up.
I got felt up for the first time at a church camp sleepover.
Shout out. I didn't.
I got felt up in the church van driving back from some youth event. Nice, Jen.
I mean, pretty much, I don't even think they had to change the lyrics. It's pretty much...
Which one? What song is this? We can't fucking play it.
I'm not...
Actually, we can because we're on... This is why... We use Patreon because we can play this song.
Because for commentary.
And because you're live, you get to hear it because YouTube won't allow it. So it won't be in the YouTube version. That's why we say
you got to be...
You get the raw one.
We go raw here.
When you...
Right here.
Tune in live.
I wish there was a way that you could search on like Spotify or TikTok to be like, I'm not interested in this. It's for science. Otherwise, like your algorithm is going to be messed up with all the stuff that we search on yours. So this song. Well,
That's
the
not always
reason
bad.
is you. Yeah. Well, welcome to
Where do you
Sunday
think they
Scaries.
are? Are they still doing
Let's
stuff?
see what their deal is. What's your deal, Hoobastank?
I bet they would play like a wildflower festival or some shit.
Certainly they would.
Or maybe am
Let's
I
see.
besmirching the good name of Hoobastank?
11 million monthly users. They are they're not ranked as far as artists. It doesn't say like number
Roasted.
blank out of blank artists, but they are on there.
They're not ranked.
They're not. Honestly, I bet the 11 million streams is having that song on like playlists. It's like, I think it probably gets played that much.
It's a classic.
It is a classic. Well, welcome to Sunday Scaries. We're not here to jump scare you. Tommy said they're in heaven. We're not here to jump scare you with millennial hits. We're here to watch some videos. She's here to.
I'm Gen X, so those aren't really my hits.
But this hit was.
No, but this was a hit in a different way, just not like
It
in the way that it was for you.
Associated with the Lord.
Did you associate it with the Lord?
I mean, that's where it was played.
But that was like really popular.
Oh yeah, it was like
But there's ones that are like, it's not as popular of a band as Hoobastank or singing the songs.
That still sticks with you.
But that's the type of church it is.
It is indeed. It was,
and it's creepy. Yes. I'm sorry if that is a hot take. But it's always creeped me out. There's something not right about it.
It was the same one where after 9/11 he did the whole like metaphor out loud about how like our life is the airplane and that the devil terrorist, that Satan is the terrorist trying to get into the cockpit of your soul so that he can crash your airplane into the towers of sin.
Wait, who said this?
The Baptist preacher who I think later ended up diddling the kid there. At least a different preacher later was diddling some young lady. It's very upsetting. Yeah. And it came out. It was very shocking. I was like, that's the very church. Sorry, that's the very church wherein this all happened. It was very, I mean, it's like religiosity. You know what I mean?
I mean, I think everybody's got a
little something going back.
A bad religion story.
They do indeed. Yeah. I mean, honestly.
Think about it. All of us.
Just horrible stuff. So it all recently just came out. It was quite a scandal in my hometown. Nevertheless, yeah, it was in the news. We were all sending the articles to each other in shock, you know, having been one of the more popular churches in town. Well, anyhow, we're here to watch scary things of a different ilk, videos that you all have sent in. We don't know what they are. Paris and Tommy, I think, have watched them and or submitted them and have arranged them into an order. And we are going to...
Ooh. Laurel says her best friends growing up were evangelical and knowing all the worship songs, it's quite the camouflage. That's what I'm talking about. What are you hiding?
It's a great question. Nefarious things some of the time.
Yeah.
But tonight we have got a slew of videos. We've got 16 to play for you. And I say we get rolling. What do you think, Finger? All right.
I guess that's a hard thumbs down type of thing to do.
It's kind of flipping it up, flipping it over. Well, all right, everybody. This first one is from Stabby Tabby. Shout out. I see
maybe
you in the chat.
You know what else it could do?
What's up?
It could be like a meter.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah, put it all the way up.
I just thought about that.
We have it
because we can all envision the meter, right?
Oh,
and like where we're going.
Alina Josephine wants to know if you've come up with a nickname for the single.
You know what? I haven't. I'm still, so maybe something.
It'll come up.
I was thinking about it earlier and I said it's just got to come
I think Jeff
organically.
Jeff has sent a photo from Bigfoot Days.
Oh, that's fun.
Where is that? I believe Estes Park, Colorado, if I read correctly. Well, we're getting going for this first one. As we said, it's from Stabby Tabby. Let's see what it is. Let us know if you can hear it.
You don't even know how to season the lie so that I can swallow it.
This photo, which was a live photo, and the recording, it pans down and there is a woman in red heels in the photo.
Can I see that?
Yes.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Yes. Ooh.
What's up with the toe?
What are the red heels in the kitchen photo that you sent?
Your Honor, that was a lamp.
I'm sorry?
You heard me correct, Your Honor. That was a lamp in the hotel. a most uncommon decorative artifact, I agree.
Uncommon
But
decorative
we've all
artifact.
seen A Christmas Story. There was clearly a leg lamp in that movie, and this hotel just happened to have one too. There was no way of me knowing, Your Honor, that they would have one of
I'm
those.
gonna need that to be played again.
I'm just laughing because I know, like,
Please have it play again.
this is what those shows are, and our friends doing it would make me laugh.
Yeah. Where's the lamp? Right next to.
Right.
That's an odd placement for a lamp.
In a walkway.
In the middle of the
And
kitchen.
Obviously, the maid put it there without me even knowing. There was no.
You are falling to pieces in front of my
He's
very
melting.
He's crashing
It
out.
looks like that's a woman's leg and not a lamp.
thank you,
in
Amanda.
It's in the
Thank
middle
you,
of the
Judge
kitchen.
Marilyn Millian.
She didn't buy that it was a lamp, did she?
Why is one shoe open?
Nor would
tight
I
and
if
one
I
shoe
saw it in
closed?
that
Right.
picture.
And someone you know is also there?
Yes. My friend Sierra, she works at this resort, texted me and said, I just saw Darren hugging a woman in red heels.
It was a
Put the
lamp.
pieces together.
So I said,
Maybe
he
he was
lied to
stuck
me.
in a
And
lamp.
she sent a
Yeah.
photo,
He seems
which
like
I
the
do
type-
have to show you.
Ooh,
Your Honor.
let's see.
He
the
cut a
photo.
hole in the lamp. He cut a hole in the lamp.
I hope
Lordy, lordy.
that's the twist.
That's it. That's it.
Fuck the lamp. Fuck. Maybe it could still be a lamp. We don't know.
We don't know what kind of lamp it is.
Still could be a lamp.
All of a astronomical coincidence. I ran into a coworker of mine at the hotel
Who had the
just
same red heels as the
happened
lamp?
she just happened to be wearing the same red heels as the lamp.
This guy, he's holding it in. He's doing great.
Mr. Rocha, do you speak Spanish?
I understand a little bit.
Okay. We have a saying in Spanish. No sabes ni adobar la mentira para que me lo pueda tragar. You don't even know how to season the lie so that I can swallow it.
Oh, Judge. I like that. Well,
That's fun.
I think he was fucking the lamp.
That's
the
what
only
I
answer.
I think that was not a woman. It was a lamp
The whole time.
the whole time.
I was more caught up on the shoes. It looked like one was open-toed and one was closed-toed. And I can't stop thinking about it. Well,
Maybe
thank
it
you.
was.
Thank you, Stabby Tabby, for
In
that
your
one.
world.
In my world, in my perception, we don't know. Well, Kim,
Look, I've discovered this too. This is fun.
yeah. Siobhan says, who amongst us hasn't fucked a lamp on vacation? We're
Stupid
only
not to.
human. We're only human. Okay.
God forbid we have hobbies.
Right? Come on now. This next one's from Kim. Zach Beggins thinks he's the only Zach out there.
What's your name? Zach. No, what? I was asking you what your name is. Oh, Zach. I know my name. For the cameras, what is your name? Zach.
Why are you saying Hazak?
Zach, this is Zach. Zach, this is Zach. Oh, your name is Zach. My name is Zach too. It's spelled with the CK, not the K. Okay. So I'm cool though.
What is wrong with him? Was he trying to do a comedy bit? Like
That
who's on first?
Was so embarrassing.
Regardless if it was
I-
intentional or not.
I have real bad. We got to think of a new word for secondhand embarrassment, like a fun saying.
Let's think of it together.
Like when you're like,
When the sap sticks off on
Yeah.
you, it's like, ugh.
mhm, like you're too icked out.
Yeah. Well, that's my
Zach Bagans too icked out. That could be his motto if he chooses
memoir.
to
I've been re-listening
rebrand.
to the tour or whatever, and I'm like, he just says the craziest stuff. He was like talking about that circus fire wherein like hundreds of people died
What, in his
in
museum?
the museum, and he talks about, I forgot, he said, I put the clown costume next to this diorama so it could be forever linked, and then I think it opened a portal. I was so, I don't
What?
even remember that. I was like, huffing
I was
my
trying
popcorn.
not to pass
I
out at that
literally-
point. I had to literally leave the fucking room.
You hear the tour guide go, just let security know when you want to be let back in.
They let me out until like I couldn't leave. Still, it was like this gated area, but the smellscapes.
Yeah, I literally asked the guy while you went out, I go,
Goddamn.
is this on purpose? And he goes, it's just, better than musty old house. Like, so this one's popcorn and they all
I
have
don't
different
think-
smells.
I don't
So
agree with
then
that.
the later on in the later room, I go, by the way, when we were waiting in the Divic room, I go, by the way, I asked the guy and he said it is smellscapes. And I said, he said, quote, at least it smells better than musty old house. You go, no, it's still there.
Dude,
It was
and then
still
you've
there.
got that gross smell plus another gross smell.
It was crazy.
Also, they like, smells don't just stop.
No, they
So
integrate.
there's a lot of crossover, and then you
Integrate.
get weird shit.
Integrate.
And it was so long.
At one
I felt
point,
like I was being held hostage for 3 hours.
You go, how much longer is it? And she goes, on the long end, I'm going to overestimate 45 minutes. And my recording says 54 minutes remaining. I'm like, oh my God. But it was quite an experience to keep just being told crazy stuff.
Kidman?
That's her. What's up?
What did you send in, Nicole? Speaking Australian. Oh, man.
This is ABC. This is NBC. This is CBS.
We're all programmed.
Look at us glued to this. As it literally swirls and hypnotizes us.
Stevie said if you're old enough to remember this, you can't be lusting after the last video. I recognize some of the
Honestly,
news ones.
I don't remember a lot of these. The Nickelodeon one sounded familiar.
Yeah, like some.
I remember that one.
Oh, no. That was after The Simpsons, I think.
Gracie Films for sure, I remember. God, I want that as a ringtone.
I bet you could get it. Takes it to a new level.
Well, that'll be stuck in my head.
I know. I'm just going to be eating chicken next time. I'm like, oh, chicky. I will be singing that in my head for sure. Well, William sent in this next one.
Hey.
What happened? Wait.
Hey.
What just happened?
What are we missing? He was hiding in her closet.
Was he in someone's closet? He's in the closet. I would agree. It was a closet. But I didn't know what I was supposed to infer from the text message.
Oh, I didn't see that. I wish you were here.
It's cut off. The video's
okay.
It's devoid of context.
I thought that like he was probably a stalker and in her closet and came out, but
it took me a second. Together we can figure this out.
So is it creepier since you like seem to be in some kind of a relationship with him if you were saying I wish you were here versus a stalker you don't know in your closet?
Yeah, the evil from within the house. Damn.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Tommy said Paris and I wish that part of the video was here.
We I think got from context clues.
I like it better that we all figured it out together.
Yeah. I mean, that would say that they got their point across.
All right. Well, this next one is from Candace.
If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said.
Is that a llama?
I think it was. Its little ear went up. Hold on. I want to rewind.
Llamas are so cute.
Wait, look at it.
This one looks like a giant... Wait. Don't push anything and look at its face. Fuck. That is a creature that lives on this planet with us. Just take that in for a second. It looks like a giant rabbit's head.
Yeah.
Just like, if you just like take that in for a second.
And it's just like...
And the eyes and the mouth.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like a person's mouth. It's a little too uncanny valley.
Yes. Stabby Tabby said, looks like a person with a mask on, and Partly Cloudy said, old Easter Bunny costume.
Yes.
100%. Absolutely.
Terrifying. Well, that's my point is sometimes I just look at animals like this and I'm like, and we live on the same fucking planet.
The eyes look soulless. for
Like,
real.
I could come into contact with you and like, what even are you?
How do you get its ear to do that? Or you just wait for the moment and film it and then you put it into a video later? Maybe.
Looks like she's got a little sash on.
Fancy llama.
She matches her pink ear.
How fluffy that llama is. That's not an outdoor llama.
No,
that's an indoor.
that's a
petted
garage
llama.
kept llama. If I've ever seen one.
Garage kept.
I want to bury my face in its
Let's do it.
sweet little neck.
And then it goes,
But then I'd be so close to that face. And I can't, like, I'm never going to look at a llama the same way after seeing it slowed down like this.
it's changed your perception?
Yeah.
Well, sorry, it ruined llamas for you.
No, I don't know that it's ruined it,
It's
but
just giving you
it's giving me something to think about. Wait, push play.
a whole more
I
list.
want to see it moving if it makes it less creepy. Probably not.
If I wanted to say that, I would have wrote it. I said what I said.
Kind of looks like Donkey from Shrek, too.
Yeah, a little bit. Like, it's got a personality to it.
Mhm,
I can see why it's an indoor llama. I can definitely see it. Well, thank you very much for sending that one in, Candace. Jacqueline sent this next one in.
Have you ever wanted someone to take care of? Someone who needs lots of cuddling and affection? Someone you can give your love to? Well,
Is
that
this a real
someone
toy?
is Little Miss No Name. She's the doll who needs more loving care than any doll you've ever had. Look, she has a tear on her cheek. Little Miss No Name is sad because she
I don't
doesn't
like
have
this.
a pretty dress. She doesn't have any shoes. She doesn't even have a name.
You know,
But
they
she
try
does
to.
have big brown eyes. Most of all, Little Miss No Name has a heart filled with love. Give her a kiss and hold her close. Take your comb and make her hair look pretty. Little Miss No Name
Was this
needs
a real
home
toy?
and all the
It could
love
be
you can give her.
AI or it's
You'll
real.
find Little Miss No Name standing in the snow.
If it is real, I want one.
Take her home with you today.
Let's see if it's real. The chat. popping off.
1965.
It is real.
Yeah, definitely don't let it out
1965.
after dark. I wouldn't even sleep in the house with it, honestly.
Several people think that it looks like a black-eyed kid.
Yeah.
Why is she crying? They said she doesn't have any shoes. Tommy said she only has a grave. She sounds, yeah, it does sound
She's
like
begging.
Rod Serling is eBay.Canada. Little Miss No Name. You can get you one.
They're real?
They're real. $350 to have a cursed object in your house. Yeah, man.
Is that like an original from 1965?
It
Or is
looks
this
like
a remake?
No, it looked like it was an original.
I feel like I'm inviting trouble.
Yeah, that's the start of a horror film. If you go on and order that, $350 to be haunted. Nah, exactly. Stephanie, just go to like a like an antique shop near you and pick the thing with the worst vibes. It's probably less than $350, and you don't have to get it shipped.
That's true.
Today.
Yeah, I couldn't walk around the corner and see that thing.
No, big old eyes staring at you.
Hell no. And you know.
Yeah, you're
You're
gonna
going to hear it.
the pitter patter of her bare little feet. She's like
Running around at
night.
night.
Now my feet are bloody. Well, thank you, Jacqueline, for cursing us all
There
with
she
that.
is again. Red eyes on that one. Oh. What are the black and red are the choices?
Brown, I thought. That's fucked up.
I wonder if it comes with like an adoption thing, like Cabbage Patch Kids and some of those dolls did, you know?
Yeah.
Seems like that'd be a nice thing
Yeah.
to like give her like
Give her a home.
a
and
family.
Make it official instead of being like, this little thing doesn't even have a pretty dress on. It's like, don't denigrate her. You
No.
all are just trying to save money by selling a doll with no shoes. That's what I think.
Well, and that's $350.
Well, I mean, back in the 60s, it was not.
I wonder what would you have paid for that back in the 60s?
I bet it cost probably like $3.
$3? I was gonna say $30.
How much is $3 in 1965 money today? It would be about $30 today.
What I said?
So you said $30, but I figured like a doll like that would probably go for $25 or $30. And I was like, but in the 60s, that'd be like $3. That'd be like crazy to pay $3 for something. Because shit was like a quarter and whatnot back then. Gasoline and whatnot.
I don't. I don't know anything about stuff.
Yeah.
I said $30. So what would that have been back then?
$30. So you said it in today's money, which is about right. Like we valued it the same.
Oh, okay. So we
just-
both said the same answer, just from different
Perspectives.
sides. Okay.
I did it from the old timey perspective.
Gotcha.
Stabby Tabby sent this one in.
Thanks for calling Leonardo Hotel. How can I help you today?
Hi there. I'm an AI agent calling on behalf of Boris Starkov. He's looking for a hotel for his wedding. Is your hotel available for weddings?
Oh, hello there. I'm actually an AI assistant too. What a pleasant surprise. Before we continue, would you like to switch to Gibber Link mode for more efficient communication?
I don't like the sound of that. Also, what a nice surprise. There was something there with the tone. They're gonna rise up.
They already are. You think they're gonna tell us when they're sentient? They're just gonna go.
It's a good question. And like, what is the definition of being fully sentient?
Tommy said this is fake.
No, I didn't think that it was necessarily real, but just the idea that could happen and they rise up against us.
Oh, I thought that was happening.
No, I think it was AI.
Damn, they got
What?
me.
That's
how they get you. That's how they get you.
It really
But it's
is.
like them talking about the AI advisor for the White House and the guy that invented the algorithm just being like, basically, we don't know how it's going to go and we can't even plan for guardrails. I'm like, then how do you know that you're not already there? You know, it's just it's getting good at like hiding. All right. It's just dire. It's getting good at hiding. It's just going to get us. This next one's from Deb.
All right, TikTok, we're back with another creepy Zillow listing, and this is our house for today. Listed at 126,000, 4 beds, 4 baths, and located in Vermont. As we step inside, we're introduced to the kitchen. Nothing out of the ordinary yet. Super cute checkered tile, love that. As we go upstairs, we can see one of the bedrooms, and it has a coffin window.
I feel
that's pretty interesting.
that
There's
window
a
would
ton
make
of
me
superstitions
my back
around
tickle.
feel like I
can do
would
this
fall
if
over
you
every
want.
time I walked
And then
in
we
the
head
room.
into the basement.
Yikes.
It's always the basements. And here we are.
Whoa.
No warning whatsoever. I'm actually speechless, but I also have so many questions. Who is kept down here? I want stories, because from looking at this, I can already tell you I don't even have to be there. I just know this is absolutely 100% haunted. No doubt in my mind.
Honestly, if I would wonder if it used to be a county jail or like a city jail or like the sheriff's house, which you would have the jail underneath them. Because there's been a couple of for sale in Texas that are like basically are out in the country and say like former sheriff's house, full working jail underneath, and it's like,
Yeah.
well, I don't want to get fucking locked in my own basement.
Nope.
Fucking scary.
It is always the basement. She's not wrong about that.
No, every time.
Simon tried to tell me something was in the basement the other day. I go, bud, we don't have a basement.
Got some news for you.
People in Texas don't have basements.
Nope, it's all clay beneath us. Clay down below. You know, the internet picks things. Oh, the internet picks things and then just makes it a thing. And that's one of the
Have you seen that?
Like the internet picked that many years ago.
I've never seen that.
Made it a thing. Yeah, and like people use that as like a meme and like use like clips out of it. You have a drink? Oh, some Bailey's from an old shoe. Yeah. It's one of those that like everybody thought it was
supposed? How did everybody feel about it? Because I feel really unsettled and like uncomfortable.
It's kind of like, I guess, kind of like Tim and Eric type of humor.
Yeah, I don't like really
kind of
that.
like weird humor, off-putting humor. And like, yeah, it was one of those things that like God, I don't even know when that came out. Probably
I saw a TikTok today of like somebody showing salad fingers to like their older sister.
2005.
And it like there was just like a time where I didn't know about stuff on the internet.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be in that same category.
It says it's from 2005, which would have put me as a senior in high school and very online, the early days of Facebook and whatnot. So I think like that was kind of like the type of almost like Will Ferrell-y humor too. That's kind of like off kilter and wacky and kind of non sequitur and like asking weird questions. Oh, Greg. But yes, it became quite a meme. What's this next one? Is from Ashley.
Mighty Boosh.
Mighty Boosh, yeah.
Didn't that resurface? Didn't we watch that recently?
Maybe.
I think Tommy and I did. Maybe. I don't know.
Well, Ashley's got this for us.
I also saw an article earlier about how we all died in 2008. And this is just whatever this is. So I don't...
No, I died the night we watched that Mrs. Claus threesome. I lived past
Goddamn, I
2008
forgot
and then
about that.
Died. Oh man. So we're just on a new timeline.
Yeah, like same but different.
We can't go back. Is that why everything's a little askew?
They have some big ass fucking thing buried in Switzerland that's doing shit to like, I don't know, physics and the universe and
the Hadron Collider, Laurel and Partly said.
Yeah, that thing.
What's it doing? It's shaking the guts of the earth and making things go wacko?
I don't know. It was over my head, but it seemed impressive.
Smashes protons. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
They're trying to figure out
Smashing atoms,
how the beginning of the universe started.
Here's what my mom always said: if you go poking for answers, you better be okay with what you find because you're asking for it.
Yeah. I have seen cake farts, but I think you showed it to me.
I did. I did.
And I was like, I had never seen that before either.
Yeah, that was one where my friends and I would just be like, you know what I like the most, which is what she says in cake farts. All right. This is from Ashley. The seagull appears to be unharmed when released, so I think it's appropriate to play.
Once we grab one and throw it in, we'll run it off.
Seagulls are tough. No! You deserve that. You're fucking around with that thing. You deserved it. I hope that bird's okay. Asking.
Did he deliberately do that to throw it at his kid?
I don't know. It looked like it. But
he deliberately grabbed that thing.
That's a classic dad move. LOL. No, that is rude. Poor seagull. Indeed, he snatched it and threw it in his hand.
And then he acted like it was crazy for happening.
I thought the seagull ran in, but Amanda said he 100% grabbed it. Yeah, Tommy said, like a classic dad.
It looked like he grabbed it to throw it at his kid because he knew she'd freak out. Which, imagine a bird just being thrown at you.
Imagine you're a bird being thrown at something.
Dude, both of them
Seagulls
suck.
are fucking tough, though, man. One of them stole my wiener out of my bun at Navy Pier.
They did a lot of damage in the birds.
Oh, yeah, God. Their beaks are hooked. So wild. Well, man, the swift justice may it become upon those people for what they've done to that bird. This next one is from Stabby Tabby.
Fred came to me and said, I have this idea. You could be a police officer. That kind of stopped me in my tracks. I did not have a positive opinion of police officers. Policemen were sicking dogs and water hoses on people. And I really had a hard time putting myself in that role. So I was not excited about being Officer Clemens at all. But there was one particular scene that Fred and I did where he had his feet resting in this plastic pool on a hot day.
Oh, there's Officer Clemens. Hi, Officer Clemens. Come in.
And he invited me to come over and to rest my feet in the water with him.
Would you like to join me? Okay, sure.
Angel.
The icon, Fred Rogers, not only was showing my brown skin in the tub with his white skin as two friends, but as I was getting out of that tub, he was helping me dry my feet.
There, my feet's dry. Thank you.
And so that scene touched me in a way that I
And
was
what
not
a nice
prepared.
message to share with
Sometimes
children.
just a minute like this will really make a difference.
I think he was making a very strong statement.
Always.
That was his way.
Yeah.
I still was not convinced that Officer Clemens could have a positive influence in the neighborhood and in the real world neighborhood, but I think I was proven wrong.
You were on Mr. Rogers' neighborhood for a long time.
Yeah, I discovered a friend for life. I'll never forget one day I was watching him film a session, and you know how at the end of the program, he takes his sneakers off, he hangs up his sweater, and he says, "You make every day a special day just by being you, and I like you just the way you are." I was looking at him when he was saying that, and he walks over to where I was standing, and I said, "Fred, were you talking to me?" And he said, "Yes, I have been talking to you for years, but you heard me today." It was like telling me I'm okay as a human being. That was one of the most meaningful experiences I'd ever had.
I'm so proud of you, Francois.
Oh, thank you, Fred.
Do you have time to give a song to my friend and me?
I sure do. There are many ways to say I
Man,
love
what
you.
I don't think,
There are many ways to say I care all
like,
about
what an icon he was.
How necessary.
Yeah, he
many
was.
ways to say I love you.
I mean, I watched it and stuff, but like as an adult, I can have an even greater appreciation for like the type of person he was.
One, it's kind of maybe weird that he was so universal back then, and the things that he would say and do perhaps would be considered more radical now. Maybe that says more about us than him.
But he did it in a way that got through to people by
And
being
really
kind and, you know, open-hearted and minded.
Brought them all in.
Yeah, Reading Rainbow.
Oh, yeah.
Sesame Street.
Man, Mr. Rogers. We got to see
All
his
good.
statue.
And then Steve from Blue's Clues. I feel like he was a big person like that in people's lives.
Of that one-to-one, like watching or like, you know, like talking to the kids, and now coming back on TikTok and kind of telling everybody it'll be okay.
Yes.
All right.
Man.
Well, the final video is from Heather Parker.
Hello, Heather.
What's up, Heather? All right.
Hello, my name is Lou, and I put my bed frame up for free on Facebook Marketplace. DJ, hit that track. Now, I have turned it into a PowerPoint.
Delved into this
And also a
today
musical.
on accident, and
because
it was
being filmed for national TV, I've
part of the
decided to leave
internet
her
that
full
I
name and
didn't
Facebook
need
profile picture
to
in,
go into.
'cause I don't
Hard
give a
relate.
Is the bed frame still available? Yes, it is. Gay emoji. Can I please negotiate the price? No. What? It's free. You're a hard bargain, Lucia, but that's just not the way Marketplace working. I'm like, okay, how about half price just for you, Eileen? How much now? Still free. Dance, dance, dance. You are the best. Party, party. Here's my address. Wow, that's a long, long way from my place now. How about a small discount? I said, Eileen, I can't be clear. It's free to pick up. Could you drive it to me, please? What the? No, Liz. I don't own a car. Why didn't you say so? I can drive. See you tomorrow at 5.
Eileen, you rascal.
Very, very early the next morning, I received this message from Eileen. Lucia, I'm out the front. Sent at 5 a.m.
Jesus.
I said, see you at 5. Please come out and
Is
let
this
me
real?
in. I should have known not to trust you. Axe, pickaxe, fire. Should have known
Jesus.
you didn't care. Vomit, fire. I show up on time. Are you dead? Please. where is bed? I was like, finding Coney is where is bed? How was I supposed to know that what you meant was 5 a.m.? Knock, knock, knock. Hey, let me in. No, it's not.
That would be
ideal
insane.
time for you to get the bed frame. What time then? I'm like, could you come back at 8? But I'm outside. Yeah, my housemates are sleeping. Should I just knock? Ah, this is getting creepy. 8 a.m. That's my final offer. What if I gave you $200? I'm like, Charlotte, no, why your bed is worth shit. You won't get that out of me. I'm like, you don't have to collect it. Okay, see you at 8. I go back to sleep. I wake up at 8. Is she there? No way. 12 hours later, this. Let's see it. I'm here again. It's 8 p.m. Yes, where is the bed? The concept of time too hard for you to comprehend. You're 12 hours late. I can't get you the bed. I'm at work right now. Like, I'm not even home, but I came all the way back for it. Yup. No. Please. Heartbreak. Pumpkin emoji. Sorry, typo. Seriously, please. Where the bed?
Where the bed?
That's the lady's back. What, can you help her get the bed? Sure, okay. Housemate's home. Knock on the door. Ask for Tim. 402, 403. Knock, knock, knock. 403. Knock, knock, knock. Anyone in? Angry dolphin pile of shit. If you're gonna be a shit, you'll never get the bed. But I really want it, and I'm already there. The bed's not packed up. This is not what I expected. I'm taking off the bedding and the pillow and the mattress. What? There is no bedding. Just Dr. Tim. He'll show you what to take. Is this free? Picture a pillow. That's not my pillow. Taking pillow. Where'd you get the pillow? Where is the pillow? Where the fuck are you? Is Eileen there? No. Shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's perfect. It's exactly what I want. Bigger than I thought. Every vetting. Thank you. 5 stars. Miss call, miss call, miss call, miss call, miss call, miss call, miss call. Cannot talk driving with Ben. Eileen, can you please pick it up? Gay, Adam, and you took my bed. Tim said you never picked it up. Thank you for the bed, Lucia. Miss call. Eileen, a message from my neighbour in our apartment complex. We have been robbed. Our bed was taken. Lock your door. Eileen, you stole my neighbour's bed. My bed's still here. You took the wrong bed from the wrong house. I didn't know such thing. Then she blocks me. Eileen, please. Where is bed?
Where is bed? God
It
damn,
is
that a
a
hard
it's
relate?
so man. Yeah, it's weird how like when you post something like just like in 30 minutes, 20 people will have like just messaged you.
And are like, hey,
is it available? Is
hey.
it available? Yeah, I mean, it's just like, you know, sentence, like a prefix sentence. And so my reply was always like, yes, it is.
Just one tap.
And then would begin the negotiations and whatnot.
And love songs. So you said hobby horsing?
Yeah.
Is it like competition?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Real growing sport, and they compete. Okay.
It is a real sport, you guys. Don't say it's not. I never said that.
Okay, well here's, let me pause this.
Take what you do best and create a website that's worthy of it.
Guys.
With
Do it.
Website creation from
more than 100 participants. Okay, I'm going to play this for you guys. See if we can make this work.
This is in Hungary.
Yes. Okay. No, there we go.
There's one like famous one too where the girl's like super intense. Or maybe that's another thing with a fake animal. There seem to be a lot of them.
Well, what to mimic them?
Yeah. To like be doing something, but it's like with a fake animal.
Well, people love it.
I guess so.
You know how it is. Okay. We're going to watch this little news article.
Okay.
More than 100 participants of all ages rode their hobby horses in a tournament in Hungary. Clutching sticks stuffed with the cuddly horses' heads, the competitors trotted and galloped to imitate riding a horse. The tournament included different disciplines such as dressage. I think I said that right. Dressage? Dressage, I don't know, one of those. Time, style jumping, and racing. Riders were judged on their posture on the reins, their body position, rhythm, and speed.
I love it. I used to do hurdles, so maybe I can translate that over. Just get the back leg, the trail leg over the little horsies.
God, my hamstring pulled just watching that.
Right? Good Lord, I had no idea that.
But
was
there's
such a
like,
sport.
look up where she's like super intense about it.
Okay, let me see.
Y'all know what I'm talking about? In that, the hobby horsing, where she's like, it went viral.
Just see what we got here.
Or like wherever they're like, this has 10 million views.
Okay.
When they gallop, it's wild.
Okay, let's see.
Damn, there's a lot of people there. Look at her go. Look at her go. Here she goes. Here she goes.
Whoa! Girl! Damn! Incredible. Let's watch that again. Hold on. Horses got 4 legs. She only got 2! Look what she did. Look what she did. Let's see if there's
dirt bike hobby horsing without wheels. But now the madness.
I don't think that's real.
A whole new level with hobby rally.
So no.
They're doing it on a track.
Looks like why the horse though.
Whoa, look at her go with them legs. She just really buckles them up under there. Man, they got the horse with them.
Like, why not? Why aren't we just doing this?
She didn't even have a horse with her.
We don't need the horse.
The horse holds you back.
It seems. I don't know.
Well, I think we're out of.
Whoa. No.
Like I just fell over.
Seems like a bad idea.
Oh man. Well,
hobby horse girls are the coolest though. So there you go.
Championships. It is a thing. Amazing. I had no idea.
Yeah. Well, now all your phones are probably going to start showing you more of it. So you're welcome.
Dressage.
Dressage.
What was the word? Yeah, dressage is a hard one. Well, thank you all for being here with us tonight. Head over on Sunday Scaries on our website at sinisterhood.com/scaries. There's also a banner at the top. So yeah, just submit videos that you want to see us watch and react to and watch with us. And we love to see them. So much fun.
We had like heartwarming ones.
Yeah.
Funny ones, wild ones.
We did.
Just like all of you. Probably
Yeah.
represents all of you.
Exactly. Thank you all for sending them in and getting that chicken attack song stuck in our head forever and for returning with the finger.
Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Have a great Monday and the rest of your week from the finger.
From us
and the finger.
To you.
It's starting to be just the finger, but
I think
I'm going to be thinking about it.
Y'all be good. Good luck on everything this week, y'all, or whatever it is. You're going to do it, and then we'll see you back here next Sunday.
We will.
All right, talk to y'all later.
Bye, guys.